Hey everybody, I'm Jesse Showalter, and in this episode, I'm gonna show you how to make some sweet, seamless patterns. Obviously, I dig the patterns. It's a simple thing to do, it only takes a minute or two, and that rhymed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but let's get started. The first thing you're gonna need is to open up your design software of choice. For me today, I'm gonna be using Sketch for Mac, but you can use anything that you want. Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Affinity, Figma, Sketch, whatever you wanna use, please feel free to do so. It's gonna be the same technique in any design software pretty much. When I open up Sketch, you can see that I only have a few things here in my work area. I have an artboard that's 500 by 500 pixels. You can see the width. It can be bigger, it can be smaller, but you just want it to be perfectly square. I also have a bunch of components or a bunch of different icons that I've gathered that I'm gonna be using to make my repeatable pattern. The first thing you wanna do to create your seamless pattern is, like a puzzle, is to do the outsides or the borders of the pattern itself. I'm gonna do it on two axes. I'm gonna do it on the very left kind of vertical axis. I'm gonna do it on the very top horizontal axis. Now that we've zoomed in, we can see that our artboard has items kind of overlapping the left and topmost edges. We want to push them over to the other edges to create that seamless repeating pattern. To do so, we're gonna take an item, like for instance the drill, and we're gonna add 500 pixels horizontally to it. Now you can see up in the top right corner that my design software has the position, the X and the Y. Every other design software is gonna have something like that. You might just need to go and open up the window or the panel somewhere. So make sure you do that. But for me, I'm gonna take my drill and I'm gonna Command-C, Command-V. I'm gonna copy it so there's an exact replica of where it is. Then I'm gonna come up to my X axis because X is horizontal and Y is vertical. And I'm gonna take my X axis, that's a hard thing to say, and I'm gonna add plus 500 pixels to it. And now you can see that that element has gone perfect 500 pixels across the artboard, and where this one ends on the left-hand side, the one on the right meets it. And so we're gonna do the rest of these edges in fast forward, come back and show you what you'll have. Okay, we're back. We've taken every single element that was on the left and top edge, and we've added 500 pixels either to the X, the horizontal plane, or to the Y, the vertical plane. And so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rest of the pieces and just scatter them inside and fill in all the space. Let's do that. Now all you have to do is save this, export out a version of it, and then you can use it as a repeatable pattern. If I was to start a new artboard, let's do like a responsive web, and we'll start at desktop HD. But for me, I'm gonna head up to my fill, I'm gonna come over here to the image, and then in Sketch, I'm simply gonna drag the pattern into there. I'm gonna choose to tile it, and then I can shrink it down however much I want, but I think something like that is kind of what I'm after. And so boom, that's how easy it is. You can see we have this repeatable, tileable, seamless pattern that you can use in your projects, and it looks awesome. Well, that's it. That's how simple it is to make a repeatable pattern for your design projects. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I do lots of videos about design and development and creatively minded tutorials just like this one, so maybe stick around. If you have any questions at all, make sure to leave them down in the comments. And if you make an amazing seamless pattern, I would love to see it. So make sure to mention me on Twitter so I can check out your awesome work. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope you're designing amazing stuff. Hope you're making amazing stuff, and I hope that it's seamless. See you in the next one.